Have you ever done a double take while looking at a celebrity and thought, wait, is that really them? From subtle tweaks to complete makeovers, Hollywood's biggest stars have transformed their looks in ways that left fans stunned. Some say it's the price of fame. Others call it an obsession with perfection. But one thing's for sure, these celebrities look completely different after plastic surgery. Get ready, because in this video, we're revealing the most shocking celebrity transformations that will make you question just how far people will go to stay young and beautiful. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell, so let's get started. Melanie Griffith, the American actress known for hits like Working Girl, has spoken candidly about the toll of cosmetic surgery in Hollywood. In a 2017 interview, she admitted that, "I didn't realize how drastically my cosmetic surgeries had changed my face until people started saying, 'Oh my God, what has she done?'" She revealed that she saw a new doctor who began dissolving all of this, that this other woman doctor had put in hopes of looking more normal now. According to various sources, her journey included multiple procedures over many years, injections, lifts, and implants among them, which eventually led to public scrutiny and what many describe as overdone results. She has acknowledged the pressure of staying youthful in Hollywood, saying of aging that, "We're old. I don't mean it badly, and I don't mean it like, oh, poor me. It's just a different deal when you're older." Griffith's story isn't just about aesthetic change. It also ties into her broader personal challenges. She battled addiction, worked through the stress of fame, and even faced skin cancer surgery on her nose in 2018. In sum, Melanie Griffith's transformation wasn't just the result of a single procedure. It was part of a decades-long journey in the limelight, marked by the quest for beauty, the realities of aging, and the price of fame. Jocelyn Wildenstein, the Swiss-born socialite who rose to international notoriety with her feline-like appearance and lavish lifestyle, is one of the most iconic examples of extreme cosmetic alteration. Born Jocelyn Parisset in Lausanne, Switzerland, she married billionaire art dealer Axl Wildenstein in 1978 and moved in the orbit of the ultra-wealthy. From the early 1980s onward, Wildenstein underwent multiple facial surgeries and cosmetic procedures, including eyelid lifts, cheek and lip augmentations, and major facelifts, in pursuit of a big cat aesthetic. Her ex-husband later grimly commented, "She was thinking that she could fix her face like a piece of furniture. Skin does not work that way." Despite public consensus that she transformed herself substantially, Wildenstein often denied excessive surgery, citing a naturally feline look inherited from her grandmother's high cheekbones and cat eyes. Her media nicknames reflect this image: Catwoman, the Lion Queen, and Bride of Wildenstein. Her story is also entwined with the trappings of immense wealth and high-profile divorce. When she and Alex split in the late 1990s, she was awarded a reported settlement of around US $2.5 billion plus approximately US $100 million each year for 13 years, though later she faced financial troubles and filed for bankruptcy in 2018. Wildenstein stands out as an extreme, cautionary figure of what can happen when cosmetic interventions are pushed to the brink. Her transformation isn't just cosmetic. It invites questions about identity, self-image, wealth, age anxiety, and the culture of excess. Donatella Versace, the Italian fashion designer and longtime creative force behind the luxury house Versace, is known as much for her platinum blonde hair and larger-than-life persona as for her flamboyant designs. Over the years, her facial appearance has visibly changed, sparking widespread speculation about cosmetic procedures, even though she has never publicly confirmed major surgery. Experts and analysts observe signs including a dramatically smooth forehead, fuller lips, high cheekbones, and an overall look that suggests a mix of fillers, possible cheek implants, and perhaps a facelift or heavy skin treatments. Despite that, Donatella herself has admitted only to using Botox and once quipped, "I do not believe in totally natural women." Her transformation raises themes such as aging in the spotlight, the pressures of beauty in the fashion industry, and the fine line between enhancement and overhaul. Anjelica Huston, born in 1951, daughter of legendary director John Huston and model ballerina Enrica Soma, has built a career of iconic, edgy roles from her Oscar-winning turn in Prizzi's Honor to playing Morticia Addams in The Addams Family. With her distinct bone structure and striking features, Huston has long been admired for her glamorous look. In more recent years, though, observers and media outlets have noted a marked change in her facial appearance. Some reports say she underwent collagen injections and experimented with other aesthetic treatments. She admitted to collagen use and once had a negative experience with Botox. In one older interview, she recalled, "I went to a doctor who said, 'Anjelica, we have this wonderful new thing. It's called Botox.'" She later described that experience as painful and off-putting, which led her to scale back on certain treatments. The result? Her more recent red carpet images show fuller cheeks, a tighter skin texture, and a jawline neck area that appears tighter than earlier decades, sparking strong public commentary on how dramatically her look has shifted. Huston seems to frame it as a journey. Admiration of her earlier beauty, a phase of aesthetic experimentation, then a conscious decision to pull back. Combine this with her age, in her 70s and still working, her candidness about beauty, in interviews with Allure and Vogue. She was known for her beauty and confidence, always standing out wherever she went. People admired her perfect looks and charm, until one day, everything changed. No one knew what really happened, but her transformation shocked everyone. Some said it was stress, others whispered it was something deeper. All that's left now is a face that tells a story of change, mystery, and time. What can you say about this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Val Kilmer rose to fame in the 1980s with standout roles in films like Top Gun and The Doors, admired for his strong jawline and charismatic presence. In 2014, he was diagnosed with throat cancer and underwent chemotherapy, radiation, and a tracheostomy, treatments that severely affected his voice and breathing. In more recent years, Kilmer's face and posture changed noticeably. The sharpness of his earlier features softened, his voice became raspy, and his movements more deliberate. The changes reflect his intensive medical journey rather than pure cosmetic alteration. He shared his story openly in the documentary Val, 2021, and his memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, 2020, acknowledging the impact of his health on his appearance and career. Kilmer passed away on April 1, 2025, at age 65, leaving behind a legacy of bold performances and a deeply human journey of transformation and resilience. Daryl Hannah became widely known in the 1980s for her roles in films like Splash and Blade Runner, recognized for her luminous blonde hair, expressive eyes, and natural beauty. Over the years, her appearance has drawn public attention and speculation. Although Hannah has denied undergoing major plastic surgery, many experts believe she may have had cosmetic treatments such as fillers, Botox, and possibly a facelift or rhinoplasty. When comparing older photos to more recent ones, observers note several changes. Her cheeks appear fuller, her jawline and nasal labial areas seem less defined, her lips look plumper, and her overall facial structure appears more rounded. Some dermatologists have suggested that excessive fillers may have contributed to these shifts. Despite the speculation, Daryl continues her career and remains a recognized figure in Hollywood and activism circles. Joan Rivers was born on June 8, 1933, and became one of the most iconic comedians in American history. Known for her sharp humor, fearless attitude, and honesty, she also became famous for her very public relationship with plastic surgery. Joan admitted to dozens of cosmetic procedures throughout her life, including facelifts, nose jobs, brow lifts, liposuction, breast implants, and constant Botox and filler treatments. She even joked about it on stage, saying, "I've had so much plastic surgery, when I die they'll donate my body to Tupperware." In her early career during the 1960s and 1970s, Joan had softer facial features, expressive eyes, and a natural smile. But as the years passed, her face grew noticeably tighter and smoother, her nose more refined, and her skin nearly wrinkle-free. The transformation gave her a permanently lifted look that became part of her signature appearance. Despite criticism, Joan never hid her surgeries. In fact, she embraced them. She turned her changing face into part of her comedy, making audiences laugh about a subject that most celebrities tried to hide. Her confidence made her both loved and criticized, but she never apologized for wanting to look her best. Joan Rivers passed away on September 4, 2014, at the age of 81. Her legacy lives on not just as a trailblazing comedian, but also as a woman who was unapologetically herself, honest, bold, and unafraid to change in front of the world. Sharon Osbourne, born in 1952, rose to fame as a television personality, music manager, and reality star. She has openly admitted to undergoing extensive cosmetic surgery throughout her life. Her procedures have included multiple facelifts, including one in October 2021 that she described as the worst thing I ever did, after which she said she looked like a cyclops. She's also admitted to leg and arm lifts, tummy tucks, breast implants, and various fillers and Botox over the years. In her earlier career, you'll find images of a fuller face, visible natural aging lines, and a classic expression. In recent years, the features appear more lifted, the skin tighter, and the contours markedly altered. The change is significant and clearly visible. Now in her 70s, Sharon says she is done with major cosmetic surgery and is focusing on accepting her body as it is. Courteney Cox, born on June 15, 1964, became a worldwide star as Monica Geller on the hit TV series Friends. Her natural beauty, expressive eyes, and charming smile made her one of the most recognizable faces of the 1990s. As the years passed, fans began to notice changes in her appearance. Courteney later confirmed that she had tried several cosmetic treatments, including Botox and facial fillers, in an attempt to maintain her youthful look. At first, the results made her feel confident, but over time, the changes became more noticeable. Her face appeared tighter, her cheeks fuller, and her expressions less natural. In interviews, Courteney admitted she regretted overdoing it. She revealed that she eventually had all her fillers dissolved, saying, "I've tried to keep up with time, but it actually made me look strange." By stepping back from the procedures, she decided to embrace aging more naturally. Comparing her earlier photos to recent ones, the difference is clear, from her soft, natural 90s glow to a more refined, sculpted appearance in the 2010s. Today, she still looks stunning, but with a more balanced and natural look after reversing years of cosmetic work. Courteney's journey is one of self-awareness, a reminder that even celebrities face the same struggle of finding confidence and acceptance as they grow older. Mickey Rourke rose to fame in the 1980s as a handsome Hollywood leading man in films like 912 Weeks and Angel Heart, recognized for his chiseled features and rugged charm. In the early 1990s, he left acting temporarily for a professional boxing career, where he sustained multiple facial injuries, including 2 broken noses and a smashed cheekbone. To repair that damage, Rourke underwent several reconstructive surgeries, including 5 nose operations and cheekbone surgery using cartilage from his ear. He later admitted he had gone to the wrong guy for reconstruction, which contributed to his changing appearance. Over time, his face changed dramatically. The sharp angles of his earlier look softened. His cheeks became fuller, his nose narrower, and his skin tighter, all marking a very different version of the actor fans remembered. Rourke has been open about his regret and the impact of those decisions, acknowledging that many procedures were meant to repair injury rather than purely for aesthetic reasons. Despite the visible transformation, Mickey continues to act and has embraced the changes in his face as part of his life and career. Axl Rose, born on February 6, 1962, became world famous as the lead singer of Guns N' Roses, one of the biggest rock bands of the late 1980s and 1990s. With his long red hair, sharp jawline, and intense stage presence, he was known as one of rock's most striking frontmen. But over the years, fans began to notice major changes in his appearance. His face appeared smoother, his cheeks fuller, and his eyes more lifted compared to his early days. Many plastic surgery experts believe he may have undergone procedures such as a facelift, eyelid surgery, fillers, and Botox to maintain a youthful look. In earlier photos, Axl had a rugged, natural appearance that fit his wild rock star image. But as time went on, his face seemed tighter and more refined, sparking speculation that he wanted to keep up with Hollywood's changing beauty standards. Some fans even said he looked unrecognizable during public performances in the 2010 and 2020. Although Axl has never publicly confirmed having surgery, the transformation is clear. His youthful face of the 80s has turned into a polished and altered version that reflects both aging and the possible influence of cosmetic work. Despite the rumors, he continues to perform with the same passion that made him a rock legend. Carrot Top, born Scott Thompson on February 25, 1965, became famous in the early 1990s for his loud humor, wild red hair, and energetic prop comedy. His unique style made him one of the most recognizable comedians in Las Vegas and on television. But over time, fans began to notice dramatic changes in his appearance. His once slim face became more sculpted, his skin smoother, and his overall look much tighter, leading many to speculate that he had undergone plastic surgery. Observers pointed to possible procedures like a brow lift, eyelid surgery, fillers, and Botox. Carrot Top, however, has denied these rumors. He insists his appearance comes from years of intense workouts and lifestyle changes, not surgery. In a 2015 interview, he said, "I've never had any work done. My face just looks like this." Still, comparisons between his early photos and more recent appearances show a striking transformation. His facial structure looks firmer, his brows higher, and his complexion noticeably smoother. Whether it's the result of natural aging, gym training, or cosmetic help, Carrot Top's look continues to spark debate. No matter the cause, his transformation remains one of the most talked about in comedy, proving that even humor's biggest personalities aren't immune to the spotlight on appearance. Pete Burns rose to fame in the 1980s as the flamboyant frontman of the band Dead or Alive, known for their hit "You Spin Me Round" like a record. His androgynous styling and daring image made him a standout figure in music. Over the years, Burns openly admitted to undergoing a vast number of cosmetic procedures. He estimated around 300 operations during his lifetime. His transformations included multiple rhinoplasties, cheek implants, extensive lip injections, and synthetic filler use. In earlier photographs, he appears with sharper facial features, prominent cheekbones, and a bold, natural visage. In later years, his appearance changed dramatically. Fuller lips, overly enhanced cheeks, a smoother but unnatural skin texture, and a face that many said was harder to recognize. Burns's pursuit of change took a heavy toll. He described cosmetic surgery as being like buying a new sofa, and admitted his surgeries were a matter of sanity, not vanity. He passed away on October 23, 2016, at age 57. And there you have it. Some of the most shocking celebrity transformations that left fans speechless. Whether it's the pressure of fame, the pursuit of perfection, or just personal choice, these stars prove that beauty truly comes at a cost. Some regret it, others embrace it. But one thing's for sure, they'll never look the same again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more unbelievable celebrity transformations and stories that will leave you amazed. Thanks for watching. And remember, real beauty isn't about changing your face. It's about being confident in who you are.